What's going on, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is the return of Cyberpunk. I haven't listened to this game in about 9 months from me recording this. This is Major Crimes by Health and Window Weather. I'm guessing those are the composers. Channel is Lakeshore Records, 3 million views, damn. And requested by Mushi Mary over on Patreon. Last I heard about Cyberpunk is that it's had a little bit of a resurgence and it's not so, what's the word, unfinished now? Now that it's had some time to finish. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, music though. I've heard 2 songs and pretty impressed actually. So, Major Crimes, what a name. From Cyberpunk 2077, let's go. I've not heard of Health and Window Weather. All right. Got some vocals in there. I'm not sure from who. I would have going to just take a guess that was Health. Actually, who knows? You guys can tell me. So, a couple of questions here as far as this song. I don't know anything about this game besides the fact that it, came out as basically a disaster. And I'm just not talking bad about it. I think everyone just is aware that that's how most people know it as, and that's how I've even heard of it. But the music has definitely always been, let's say, eye-catching or ear-catching in this case, because I'm trying to put from what I know, just from screenshots, this is an assumption, I believe it's like a sandbox, like futuristic game, sort of like maybe GTA or something. That's from what it looks like. Some kind of like steampunk futuristic sandbox. So I'm trying to think of like when music like this would play, and the only thing I could really come up with would either be a cutscene or like a radio station. I'm pretty sure there's driving, so maybe this just comes out on the radio and it's all like original music and it's not, you know, licensed music. But I honestly have no idea because I can't think of where that would play. But then again, I've never played the game, so I don't know. So the whole time I was trying to kind of grasp, because typically I have zero context and have no idea what's going on. Or in this one, I've known about the game for like 2 years or how long it's been, and I've seen like 4 or 5 screenshots, and I've heard 3 songs. So my knowledge is super limited. So I'm trying to paint a picture that has almost, you know, nothing to go off of. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Payday, the soundtrack. Not the vocals per se, but like the music. It's got that sort of electronic punch that I know from Payday. And speaking of the electronic punch, I will say that there's some uniqueness to this. First of all, it sounds really... The only way I can describe this is it just sounds very modern. And the only reason I say that is because I don't really listen to music. This is going to make me sound like a hipster. But I don't really listen to, like, new current music at all. I'm just aware of, like, its sound, if that makes any sense. And this sounds kind of like, you know, it was made within, like, 2020 to 2023. But at the same time, it has something that I have really not heard. I'm trying to pinpoint if I have, where it's like this calm yet aggressive sound. You know, the vocals have a very dreamy, like, calm state, but the beat is super hard. The synth, when it kicks in, is, you know, really crunchy, but the tempo is slow, you know, adding to like a kind of almost dubstep sort of like head bobbing type of rhythm. So all that combined, and me not knowing like where this plays, I thought of one thing over and over overwhelmingly, and that was this song, at least for me, definitely needs to be heard more than once. You know, it's not always that I can get something on the first listen. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Most of the time, yeah. This one, I think I was too focused on too many things that, you know, I can't hear, or I don't know what the lyrics are saying. I'm trying to hear if I've heard that before. I'm trying to picture where it goes. It's like this anomaly, like this mystery. So all those things, in a sense, sort of distracted me from what was going on. So I'd have to hear it a couple times. It wasn't bad, and it wasn't boring or anything. The only way I can describe it was, I guess, just kind of there. Sounds terrible, but I mean, I'm just being totally honest. It was just there, and it sounded good. You know, like everything sonically sounded good, but nothing really like grabbed me. Nothing really stuck out. It just was a sound that I could, you know, have while like doing chores or like writing or something. It's just like a cool beat, you know what I mean? So it wasn't the most standout thing, but it was very well done at the same time. It's hard. It's just very hard to explain that, but you guys want my honesty, and that's it. You know, nothing wrong with it. Just, I think I have to listen to it a couple times, and try and think if it reminds me of like a certain artist, but I can't think of anything because, again, it sounds more modern. I don't know. I just don't really gravitate towards stuff that's come out in the past like couple years. I know it sounds super hipster, but I mean it's true. It's just a lot of stuff sounds similar nowadays. But I think the thing I want to know most is where does that play? Because again, my only guess is like a radio station that has its own music or something like that, unless I have a complete misunderstanding of Cyberpunk. So I hope you take this fans as a curiosity and not like me like hating on it, because I've liked the other songs, but I mean if you want a genuine first reaction, I don't know what else to tell you. I can't gas up everything. It was good, just I'm not gonna remember it, or once again, context is everything. So, and I don't have that ever. But thank you, Mushimiri, for that, who has a fantastic record, by the way, of requests here. Some of the coolest stuff I've ever heard. Major Crimes by Health and Window Weather, Cyberpunk 2077. Let me know more. All those questions I asked, there's a lot of questions. Just let me know. I'm sure it hits super hard in the game, like every other song. But yeah, I got really nothing else to say to that. So thank you to everyone that you see here. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the Auditorium. Long live video game music. Take it easy. Peace.